Hey guys, welcome back to the episode of Red's Rebirth. I'm Last Son, and this is going to be the off season. The rebuild is underway. Right now, we do have a new catcher in Ethan Salas. Really good defensive best in the league, one of the best in the league. We also decided to keep Austin Hedges, but this has had kind of a ripple effect as we have decided to look at these eligible players. We're not going to offer anything to Cole Irvin, and it also has made it to where we're not going to offer anything to Tyler Stevenson. So he's going to become a free agent. He wanted $8 million, and I really want to improve the defensive part of our team and hopefully help the pitching staff. So with that in mind, we're going to thank Tyler Stevenson for his, contributions. We're not going to, give an estimate and arbitration to Espinal or India or even Fairchild. We did look at signing these guys, but they're just not what I'm hoping for. Hauser was a disaster. As you can see, 7-14, 6.14 ERA. So it wasn't good. So that kind of set some things into motion here with our salary arbitration. And as you look at our lineup here, right now I'm feeling pretty confident with this lineup. I'm trying to decide between Steer or Marte as my DH because I've kind of moved Ellie to third. And when looking at some of the best defensive shortstops in the league, Arroyo was up there like top 5. And I was looking at potentially trading for one of the top players, but his bat was pretty similar to Arroyo already. And I thought, why, potentially Arroyo is better. So why get rid of somebody and bring somebody when I have a guy who's top 5? I'm looking at, our outfielders, and right now we're going with Fraley in left, Friedel in center, Benson in right. Friedel defensively is, top 10 rated, defensively center fielder. We have a guy, Allen the second, in the minors who's in that top 10 if you include minor leaguers. So I think right now we're going to do that. Right now the outfield may change as we move towards opening day. But if we look at the player development in the lab right now, we sent Cam Collier to generate some bat speed. Encarnacion Strand to improve his strength and conditioning. Torres working on running mechanics. Lodolo to increase his velocity. Chase Petty to improve his secondary pitch. And Luis Batista, who's a 16-year-old in the international complex, to increase pitch movement. These will all be 3 to 4 months. Right now, Collier and Strand's frustrated. The rest are on track or excelling. This changes so much as we, move through things. I did up our budget, our player budget, to $35 million. I changed our scouting around a little bit. I may up this to 20. I don't know. But right now I want to make sure that, amateur and international get 30, the minor leagues get 30, and the major leagues only get 10%. So hopefully, that will make our players a little bit better, get a little bit better scouting reports from international and obviously the draft. So let's take a look at league news, and we'll go back here in time as we look at the Golden Glove winners. We got pitcher Logan Gilbert, Jonah Helm, catcher Bobby Dahlback, Andreas Jimenez, Mikel Garcia, Nick Ahmed, Walter Jenkins, Jose Siri, and Adolis Garcia. In the National League, we picked up Walker Buehler. We also have Drew Romo as catcher. We also got from your Cincinnati Reds the Christian Encarnacion Strand, Nico Horner from the Cubs, Arredondo from the Cardinals, Willie Adames from the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger from the Cubs, Michael A. Taylor from the Rockies, and Fernando Tatis Jr. from the Padres. Reliever of the year went to Felix Bautista in the AL. NL, Evan Phillips. He had a pretty decent year. He got 26 first place votes. Clay Holmes had 2, and Doyle here had 2. Platinum Stick in the American League, we had Adley Rutschman at catcher, Juan Soto at first, Jackson Holliday from the Orioles at second, Junior Caminero from the Rays at third, Gunnar Henderson from the Orioles at shortstop, Evan Carter of the Rangers, Julio Rodriguez of the Mariners in center, Aaron Judge, obviously, of the Yankees in right, Wyatt Langford of the Rangers at DH. In the National League, we had Alvarez at catcher, Matt Olson of the Braves at first, Jet Williams of the Mets at second, Austin Riley of the Braves at third, Adames of the Dodgers at short, Brian Reynolds of the Pirates at left, Dylan Cruz of the Nationals in center, Acuna Jr. from the Braves in right, and Ohtani, the DH from the Dodgers. Junior Caminero, he won the Rookie of the Year. I don't think he had a pretty good year. Brady House of the Nationals, he got top rookie. Got almost all. Dylan Cruz got a vote here for it. For the Cy Young, Pablo Lopez of the Twins won the AL Cy Young. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto of the Dodgers won the NL. Gunnar Henderson of the Orioles won MVP, and Shohei Ohtani won the NL MVP. So we will go ahead and we're going to get to salary arbitration free agent, see what free agents are available, and try to plan ahead for that as we try to, I think the offense is really good. I think I just need to focus maybe on the pitching side, get some good pitchers, maybe restructure the bullpen a little bit. But I'll do that right after we get back here from this break. We'll go ahead and sim ahead, get to free agent, take a look at who filed, take a look at some targets. I'm going to kind of change up things a little bit. We're not going to go like this long 4-part off season. I'm going to try to do one off season video, and then the next episode will be opening day to like maybe July 1st. We may have a trading deadline episode and then the rest of the season, or we'll combine those. We'll see how that goes. Just trying to change up the format because I don't know if you guys are actually enjoying the day by day looking at the games and everything. So we'll try to do more of a condensed season videos. So I'll go ahead and sim ahead to free agent filing, and we'll be back with that. Okay, so you can see here we have the free agents filed. Some pretty big names out here, like Max Fried, Cody Bellinger, Edwin Diaz, Dylan Cease, Chris Paddock, Jose Quintana, Framber Valdez, Pete Fairbanks, Nathan Eovaldi, Eloy Jimenez. We have some international free agents also enter the market. So as we look here, you have some of those big name guys. Edwin Diaz wants a 1-year deal. Pete Fairbanks wants a 3-year deal, $22 million. Has $20 million. Michael King, $20 million. So I would love to have some of these guys. I mean, Tyler Stevenson was $14.75 million for 8 years. So we were going to be soon to be priced out of that player anyways, probably. So I feel better about the lining up as a replacement, things like that. So there's some pretty good talent out here. If we look at the free agents, I've actually made some offers already to, players like Trevor McGill here and Clark Schmidt, Clayton Kershaw, who just wanted a minor league contract, Colin Poch, Harrison Bader, Carlos Hernandez, De Los Santos, Liam Hendricks. Trying to rebuild, the bullpen and potentially get some depth. Edwin Escobar, Syndergaard, Thor. Amy Garcia. Smiley. And Lucas Giolito. Paul Seward here. Looking to try to bring back Matt Boyd. Also looking at Genesis Cabrera. Andrew Monasterio here. Michael Ciani. Actually was a former Red. And the international free agent we were looking for is Koji Furutani. So really good outfielder, I think, could add some, good depth, possibly even, starting, but he just wants to step in right now as a bench player. And I'm happy to have somebody, that has some pretty good range, some good speed, some good, pretty decent contact and gap. Good eye there. I think he'd be a good bat off the bench. So these are the people I'm looking at right now. I would love to come down here and pick up somebody like a Max Fried or even a Dylan Cease, Michael King, or Chris Paddock, but they want so much. I don't have that much. I got $17 million left for free agents. The guys who fit into that price range are people like Brandon Woodruff here. He's not horrible. The ratings, I don't know. In that, he did get 2.2 WAR. ERA plus was just under average. That's a lot for, that price tag. We got Aaron Savali here, who's much higher rated stuff, and he's got good control. Did get 2 WAR, but his ERA plus was not good. So, that, and he really wasn't hurt by a hugely high BABIP. So I don't know if that would be somebody who would work either for the price tag. We may just have to go into, barring trades right now with the rotation that we have. We get Hunter Green back from injury, and some of these guys here have some pretty good stamina as well that could possibly fit into the rotation. Like Lucas Giolito here. So we'll see how things go. I'm going to go ahead and sim ahead to different points in the off season that we'll tape and try to put these together. But that's how things are going right now. So I will see you guys in our next update. Okay, so we've gotten to the point where we're getting some of our development lab. So we got no improvement on Cam Collier, no improvement from Encarnacion Strand, no improvement from Michael Torres, no improvement from Nicola Dolo, Chase Petty. We did get outstanding improvement from his secondary pitch improvement, and increased pitch movement program for Luis Bautista was successful. So not a good development season here, but let's go in here and let's see here. Let's go just by this for a second here, and I want you to improve your defense. And let's go to Edwin and improve defense. Just trying to get some of these guys defense, up defensively. Really don't know if these guys will actually be able to do anything, but we'll just try and see what we can get here. Improve defense. Okay, let's do improve defense. Okay, so spring training is going to start here soon. We'll see how we're doing after spring training, and then we'll probably end the episode there and get ready for opening day and the first half of the season for our next episode. So I'll see you guys back for the end of spring training. So we're back. Spring training is complete. As you can see here, some of our spring training stats. Catcher, we pretty much got nothing out of any of our catchers offensively. Strand, had a 276, 3 home runs. Tyler Black didn't do really a whole lot. You can see Matt McLean is out for 7 months. He was having a good spring so far in 3 games. Noel V. Marte, 263 with 2 home runs. 309. Sal Stewart was kind of a bright spot, 358 here. A lot of kind of weak batting stats here, and that's a little scary. If you look at our starting pitchers, Abbott blew up. Bueller's out for 3 weeks. Giolito, he performed pretty good. Lodolo did not perform very well. Petty's had a pretty good spring. Phillips did not. Ashcraft, he had a pretty good spring. Yimi Garcia and Liam Hendricks. Carlos Hernandez did. Sam Lowell. Ross is out for the year. Schmidt had a pretty decent, season, and so did Alexis Diaz. So as you can see, you can figure we did not have the best of springs. We went 11-15, and I think 2 ties. So right now, the preseason predictions, they have the Reds in last place. 70 wins, 92 losses. Not ideal. So hopefully we can, prove that, wrong. I have to go through here and pick the opening day roster and decide on who we're going to have, do that. Just a quick take and look at our, sort by potential. We have De Los Santos in the minor leagues. We have Rhett Lauder. We're kind of, we got Clayton Kershaw in the minor leagues. So we don't have a ton of top tier pitching talent. Batter wise, make sure this is on our scouting director. We have Tommy White in the minor leagues as one of our best, and for Otani. So hopefully some of these prospects will take a step forward. We've got to decide a few things on people who are they going to be. Like I was thinking about Hector Rodriguez here on the team. He's a left-handed bat. Some pretty decent power, avoid K's contact. You saw what he did last year, 350 average, 165 WRC plus. Doesn't really strike out a ton. His walk percentage is not bad. I think that's pretty good. 6.5 WAR. So, and he's got a little bit of speed, and he can steal some bases. That's good stuff. And plays second, third, not well, but could play them in a pinch. And he plays the outfield positions, except I probably would keep him out of right field and center. He could be a passable center with that range. The arm doesn't matter, but he's more of a left fielder. So he could come up and fill a role on the bench. Hoping, for some big things out of Case and Cunningham here. Tommy White, hopefully, he'll improve on that season there. 4 WAR season, 138 WRC plus with the 40 home runs. Hopefully he can start, getting things together and finding a way up to the higher end of the minor leagues. But we'll just have to see how things go. I'll have to get the minor leagues all sorted out. But in news, we did find out we have the third ranked prospect in Ethan Salas. We were looking at Luis Toro in the international amateur free agent, but we could not sign him. But if we look overall, we have the number one minor league system in all the majors. We have Salas, White, Petty, Sal Stewart, and Arroyo, all within basically the top 75. He's just right outside the top 50. So I think the future, if we do things right and keep building up, I think we're good. I'm excited about some of the prospects we have. One of the things we have to decide is what are we going to do with Alexis Diaz? Is this just a luxury we just can't afford? There's a lot of interest out there for him. We got to think about how we're going to set up our bullpen. I was thinking about going to like a stopper bullpen and layout. We got to think about what we're going to do with the rotation. So we have a lot of decisions to make before we actually get our opening day roster cemented. So that's what I'll do here. And in our next episode, that's what we'll start. We'll do opening day through July. And what we'll do basically in that episode is I'll sim it all. July 1st, we'll go through the team. How is it performing? We'll go through our players. How are they performing? Some of the minor leagues, guys like that. And just do an overview of what's happened instead of more of that day-to-day monthly approach that I have taken in other videos. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that a little bit more. But yeah, spring training's done. We'll get the lineups and the roster all set. But next episode, we'll start getting into the 2026 Major League Baseball season. So I'm Last Son. This has been Red Rebirth. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do enjoy the content, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in our next video.